let's start by reviewing these note names. So on the A string, the open A string, meaning no fingers are on the string, we have A. When you add first finger to the A string, we're following along in the musical alphabet. So first finger on the A string is B. When you add second finger, you're following the alphabet, that is C sharp. And third finger on the A string is D. So the notes on the A string are open A, first finger B, second finger C sharp, and third finger D. On the E string, again, we continue to follow this musical alphabet. We have 0, open E, first finger is F sharp, second finger is G sharp, and third finger is A. So E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So now let's take a look at this lesson on note reading. So this says the portion separated by vertical lines or bars is called a measure. So we're talking about the space between this line and this line. So the space between those two lines is called a measure. When you practice, repeat each measure 3 times as you go. I call this my talent education method. We've talked about this in previous videos. So one measure, so between the 2 bar lines or measure lines as they're also commonly called, you will play the notes within those 2 lines 3 times as part of Dr. Suzuki's talent education method. That repetition leads to mastery. So moving on, today's lesson is actually about the A string. So we're going to apply what we've learned about reading the A string notes. And so we have some exercises here. Okay, so let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see where we're at. And this is on page 6. Okay, so the A string exercises. And this exercise involves the relationship between the notes and fingers. Say the finger numbers as you read the notes, repeating each measure 3 times. With a precise rhythm in 4 beats, practice until you can do it correctly at a constant tempo. Here we are, repeat each measure more than 3 times. So he changes it. All right, so if you need to do it more than 3 times, then do it more than 3 times. I would not do more than 10 times. That's when our focus starts to lag, and then the practice becomes not productive. Okay, so in the first measure here, we have A, 1, 2, 3. Now we're asking for finger numbers at this time and repeating each measure 3 times. Okay, now because these are all on the A string, I am going to use my color system here. So A, 1, 2, and 3, these are all on the A string. You can shade these in if you want to. Okay, just to help drive home the point that all the notes from the second space to the third line are the A string notes, this area. Okay. All right, now he doesn't say anything about writing it in, but I'm a big fan of writing it in for practice. I'm not interested in writing in every finger number, every note name when we're reading sheet music. When we get to that point, that's not helpful. But when we're doing specific exercises to learn how to read sheet music, I don't think it's harmful to write in some of the letters and the numbers. Okay, so we will practice this one together. We're going to start by just saying the finger numbers. And in place of open, I'm going to say A. So we'll do it 3 times. We have A, 1, 2, 3. A, 1, 2, 3. A, 1, 2, 3. So you'll practice it this way. You're going to try to keep a nice, steady, consistent tempo. If you need to put a metronome on, you can. All right, so just so you know what this measure would sound like if you played it, it sounds like this. A, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's do the next measure together. Okay, so this is on the 4th space. This is C sharp or 2. This is on the 4th line, like this note. This is a 3. We go back to the 4th line. This is a 2, and this is a 1. So we have 2, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to write them in if you want to check, or if you have decided to write them in. Okay, let's do the next one together. This is A, 2, 1, 3. A, 2, 1, 3. A, 2, 1, 3. And here I will write in the answers. Okay, and if you'd like, if you really find that this is helpful, the A string line, so second space all the way up to the fourth line are the A string notes. Second space, third line, fourth space, third space, and then fourth line. Okay, these are all on the A string. All right, so let's go back, and I'm going to try to play this one on the violin if you'd like to try with me. So find the A string. Remember, that is your second string here. Okay, we're going to put the second finger down. Sounds like that. Okay, here we go. This line here. 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 1. Again, 2, 3, 2, 1. Now let's try to play this measure. Okay, ready, go. A, oops, sorry, it's my D string. A, 2, 1, 3. A, 2, 1, 3. A, 2, 1, 3. Okay, I want you to pause the video. I'm going to take time to color in and write in the rest of the second line, and then we'll come back and play it together. I'm not going to edit this video, so pause it and fast forward if you need to. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is say the finger numbers for this measure, and then we'll play it. 3, 2, 3, 1. 3, 2, 3, 1. 3, 2, 3, 1. Now let's play that measure on the violin. 3, 2, 3, 1. See if I can get my fingers in here so you can see them. 3, 2, 3, 1. 3, 2, 3, 1. The next measure, we'll say it and play it, and then play it. 2, 1, A, 3. 2, 1, A, 3. 2, 1, A, 3. Now this is what it will look like if you play it on your violin. 2, 1, A, 3. Okay? 2, 1, A, 3. 2, 1, A, 3. Okay, last measure. We'll say it. 1, 3, 2, A. 1, 3, 2, A. 1, 3, 2, A. Let's play it. 1, 3, 2, A. 1, 3, 2, A. 1, 3, 2, A. Now, if you've written them in, what I do recommend to do is to go back and erase, starting with A, all of the A's. Okay. Hopefully you're writing lightly. I'm writing a little darker for the camera, but hopefully you won't be able to see it. Okay. And then what I would do is go back and say the names again, but now the A is missing. Okay, so this will help you try to memorize the finger numbers and how they attach or relate to what the musical notation is, the visual of it. Okay, and then after you're comfortable with all of the A's, go back in and erase all of the 1s. So you could do it for the whole section here or one measure at a time. So that's a very good way of trying to memorize the finger numbers for this little section. So that is our A string exercise lesson. I hope that helps. Let me know if you've got any questions or comments below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so you get the notification for the next video in this series. And then also don't forget to share so that anyone else seeking out this information can find it. Thanks for watching.